All right, guys, can you hear me? Or good morning, I should say. Good morning / good afternoon. All right, great, great. Good morning, everyone. All right. Why do we only paper trade? Is there any other way to trade? What? Can you trade with real money? I didn't know that. Is this a paper trading account? No, it's not. This is a sharding platform. Yeah, the trolling starts already. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna ignore all these guys who think. Yeah, where's David? He needs to moderate this thing. Someone just wrote on Twitter, I hope this is fake. Thank you for your concern. All right, let's see. Did I tweet the link? Yeah, I did. Okay. Good fucking morgon. Yes. Good morgon. Man, that tweet yesterday, who would have imagined posting a loss? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, Well, let's see. Let's focus on the trading day. Looks like Bitcoin is gapping lower. Hence, Mara is gapping lower and Riot are gapping lower. Riot is really not acting well. Mara is acting much better. And GBTC is also, it's probably going to open up below 12. I had high hopes for this trade, but looks like the follow. Well, actually, wait. Bitcoin is holding up really well. So why is the GBTC ETF gapping down? That's weird. That's super weird. Okay. So Mara, Riot gapping down. AVLR. I bought a small position yesterday because it's a thin stock. Had a great looking candle, but obviously we're gapping down today in the market, so that's why a lot of things are gapping lower. And guys, for those who you are new here, go watch the videos in my pinned tweet. That explains a lot about my methodology and the setups I trade, how I trade, etc. That's gonna answer a lot of your questions. That $1.5 million loss yesterday, it's my biggest loss. I had $1 million loss 4 months ago. I shrug it off in a couple of weeks, and hopefully I will shrug off this loss too in a couple of weeks. Just need to stick to my setups and methodology. Well, I don't know if I handle it like a champ. That was a really dumb trade. I just still don't understand. Like, it was like a black swan scenario upon a black swan scenario. Like, those of you who have been on my stream for a while, you know I fat finger trades like at least a couple of times per week. Like I oversell, overbuy, like I double click on the sell or buy button. That happens a lot. That happens like almost pretty much every week. And that was what happened yesterday. That was like the worst timing on the worst stock to double short. You know, that was just a disaster. And then I got that was just, it was just so stupid on so many levels. I still I can barely process how the trade happened. I still don't understand it. Like I totally, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna focus on today. Looks at INO is gapping up a little bit. If it reclaims 23, I'm gonna cover the trade. Or actually, if it reclaims like 22, high 22s. I'm still short 47,000 shares of this thing. You know what? I'm gonna cover some right here, and I'll cover the rest if it stops me out. All right. So that's my portfolio. Most things are gapping lower. Am I short anything? Yeah, I'm short BA. BA is the home run trade from yesterday. I'm still in full size. I haven't covered a single share. I still have my 15,000 shares. I think this thing could go to sub 150. Looks like Candy, this thing is up over 300% since yesterday. I'm gonna be stalking this one, but I'm not really excited about shorting it in the first 30 minutes or so. Kodak looks like it's gapping up. I have mixed emotions about this one for obvious reasons. Like, if this thing starts taking out opening range lows out of the gate, there could be a trade there on the short side. Let's see if there are any shares available to short. Yeah, oh, the borrow is twice as expensive as yesterday. It's like 21 cents per share. So locating 50,000 shares is gonna cost me what, 4K? No, wait, no, 10K. Oh, I don't trade options. I don't trade options. Tesla is right on the rising 20-day moving average in pre-market. If it can't hold that, next stop is gonna be the 50-day moving average. That's 22% lower. So, and also if it starts breaking this 1475 range, that's a big level for Tesla. Very big level for Tesla. So we'll see. Something I'm gonna keep an eye on. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna locate 50,000 shares of Kodak. No, wait, 50. Should I do 50? No, I'm gonna do 30,000 shares. I don't want to go crazy on it, just because it's like emotional for me still. I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful, just so I don't do anything stupid like trying to make back yesterday's loss or something. I see a good setup there. I'm gonna short it, but I'm not gonna do like a lot of size. Yeah, I'm watching the airlines. Sorry guys, they're just a lot of people are writing in chat. I don't have time to read everything. Like in the first 30 minutes, I'm probably not gonna respond a lot to comments and stuff. There's just too many people writing. So if you want an answer, you should probably post it after the first 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I'm watching the airlines. AAL, this thing is in a big bear flag, or like bearish flag on the 60-minute chart and daily chart. It looks like it's gonna break down. UAL, the same thing. Save, the same thing. These things just don't have great news flow. They're burning money, and they're just really weak. Other than that, NVAX, look, it's gapping down from yesterday. Someone mentioned as a short yesterday in the 152s or something. That was a great call. I'm just gonna be careful swinging this. I read somewhere they're gonna release data this week. I don't wanna, this thing could gap up 30% on that. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm not gonna short it this week until after they release the data. The Qs are gapping down. TQQ. This thing could start, if we get a pullback, this thing could easily pull back to like 90 or something. Something I'm gonna keep an eye on. Opening range lows. All right, that's that. There are some earnings. Nothing I'm super. T-Dog has great earnings and great chart. It's gapping down. But the other ones, mRNA, their chief medical officer sold all of their shares now. They've been selling, like all the insiders have been selling for a couple of months now, and they just, they're just selling out, panic selling their own shares. That's not a good sign. Something has to give. Maybe if we get a good setup, like mid or late day, maybe I'll look at it. No, I'm not really super excited about any of these earnings. EDSA up 200%. Okay. Plug short. No, I don't think it's no. I don't think it's a great short setup. Yeah. I was the biggest loser yesterday. Yep, I was the biggest loser. And the response I got to the tweet, that was just insane. I did not see that coming. Yeah, just to get it out of the way, since there's a lot of new people in here. Okay, one, if you should check out my pinned tweet on Twitter and watch the videos that are pinned there. That explains a lot about my methodology and process and setups and how I trade, etc. And two, I know yesterday it said paper account here. This is my sharding platform. I don't trade. So a lot of people thought I was paper trading because it said like paper account or something like that. I removed it now. Now it doesn't say it anymore. But I think you have to like do it every time. Otherwise it like reappears if you restart. Well, whatever. It's just to get it out of the way. I have 5 screens. This is just one screen. This is, this is just my sharding and watchlist platform. I trade off of Sterling Trader, which I have on another screen. Actually, on another computer, just to get that out of the way, because that's like the most common comment I got. Like, oh, it looks like he's paper trading. Yeah, I think so. Like it's so far out of a lot of people's reality. Like most people will never see that kind of money, so they like almost upset. Like people were upset that I was like they thought I was losing paper money. Like some people were genuinely like upset on YouTube and Twitter. I removed those comments, but it's like really like fascinating study into the human psyche. Like, how can you be upset if someone loses a lot of paper money, if you think it's paper money? I just don't understand that. Okay, market's open. Let's focus on setups. Let's see here what we get. Okay, Candy taking out opening range lows for now. Looking weak. Oh shit, I missed the Kodak entry. Oh no, what? Is it halted? Oh man, I missed the Kodak entry. I'm gonna try to get some on pops. Okay, so far airlines are bouncing higher from their gap down. So I'm gonna watch the opening range lows on the airlines, Tesla, stuff like that. If we get some weakness. Oh, looks like it got stopped out of my starter on Zillow yesterday. But it's also reclaiming. This gap up or gap down in the markets is a little bit annoying for now. Also watching TQQ opening range lows. Oh, I'm not gonna get filled on that Kodak pops. Oh shit. Okay, I just shorted the starter of Kodak right here. This thing is gonna fade back to sub 30. So I'm gonna do like smaller size with a wider stop. So far I've filled about half of my shares. Okay, Tesla just losing the... Okay, I showed a big position in Tesla, 3,900 shares. That's a big position. It's just about to lose the 20-day moving average. It's right on the 20-day. It could easily bounce here, but looks very vulnerable in the 60-minute chart. It's starting to lose this channel on the downside. Let's see if we can. It's probably just gonna bounce higher. Yeah, it's probably gonna stop me out. I did a big position, but it's a very tight stop, so that's fine. Okay, Kodak, I got filled at starter, 30,000 shares. Kandi is now definitely taking out opening range lows. Oh, see, are you kidding me? Zillow just stopped me out. Okay, I have to rebuy it. This is, okay, Tesla got stopped out. That was a quick trade on Tesla. Man, that Zillow trade is annoying. I took a $20,000 loss overnight on my starter, but now I have to rebuy it because the chart looks absolutely amazing. Looks great. Okay, I rebought 10,000 shares, a little bit less than I had overnight. Okay, this UAL is starting to break down. It's the airline stock. That's the weakest one of them. I shorted 60,000 shares of UAL. This thing is showing weakness compared to all the other airline stocks that I'm watching. I'm also watching Save and AAL. AAL looks also, look at this thing. This thing is gonna go down to like single digits if it starts breaking down. Okay, Kodak is strengthening here again. Looks like it's gonna stop me out on that starter. So far it's holding the opening range lows. That's fine. Higher it goes, the better. Oh shit, T-Doc actually. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, it just happened right now. I think I'm gonna go long some T-Doc. This is momentum growth leader. What's my stop? Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see here. I bought 7,000 shares. I'm gonna buy a couple of dozen more. Okay, I have 9,000 shares of T-Doc now. Let's see. 218.25. Yeah. All right. Jesus, there's so many alerts triggering. Like non-stop. Fastly? Yeah, this is, yeah. Workhorse. I need to buy that one. This one is really, this is a perfect looking high tide flag. I bought some pretty decent size on this thing. I bought 150,000 shares of Workhorse. This thing looks so juicy. Holy shit. Perfect looking high tide flag. Oh, actually I didn't get filled on all of my shares. Oh, fuck. I didn't get filled. I only got filled on 111,000 shares. Okay, Kodak is starting to fade a little bit. If we get some pops, I'll add more to it. I'm short 30,000 shares. I'll add another 15 or so on some decent pops, or maybe not decent pops, but. Holy shit, so many things happening at once. Wait, did I get stopped out of INO? Yeah, looks like I got stopped out of it. All right, I locked in smaller profit than I would have liked to, but it had some random news overnight. And it actually yesterday found support on the 50-day. Okay, now I'm in almost 150,000 shares of Workhorse. I think this thing could easily go to like sub 35 today, maybe even sub 30. Like actually, like yesterday on the stream, I said I've never seen anything like Kodak before, but I have. LFIN back in 2017 was exact same scenario, and also AQXB. I think they changed the ticker, but AQXB like 2016 or something like that. I guess Candy would have been a nice short opening range lows. That one worked really well so far. NVAX is so far bouncing right off the rising 10-day moving average from the gap down. That's a sign of strength. Tesla held this lower trend line perfectly. It's still stuck in this 1470, 1540, 1550 channel. It's been stuck in pretty much for the past month. There's gonna be a huge move on Tesla once it breaks that channel one way or another. One way or another. IPHI, a semi-name, looking pretty decent. The report on Tuesday, so not interesting for me. Shui looks interesting, trying to break higher. But I'm kind of heavily long a lot of stuff right now, so we'll see about that. Oh, Soxul following is this one. Semis are right now like the strongest sector, together with software and internet related names like e-commerce and stuff like that. Okay, Kodak failed at VWAP. Next stop, I think it's gonna go red, or it's like sub 35. I'm short 40,000 shares. I'm just not gonna do more. Like if I hadn't had the huge loss yesterday, I would have probably been easily twice the size, maybe even 3 times the size. But I'm just not gonna do anything. It's a bit too emotional of a stock for me right now. Okay, Workhorse is not acting great. D-Dog is having some follow through from yesterday. I have 25,000 shares. I bought late day. I also bought this SPAC late day yesterday. It got some momentum and big volume. It's in the right sector with all the electric vehicles and all that stuff. UAL is about to take out opening range lows. What's BA doing? Yeah, BA is weak. The whole airline related sector is really weak. Riot, my stop is on the breakout days lows. Dal is breaking lower. It's AAL. AAL is a bit stronger. Okay. The Qs held the lower end of this range perfectly. Let's see, IGV. IGV is now below the 20-day again. I don't like it, below 10 and 20. I do not like that. That's a software ETF for those who you're wondering. Okay, save, I shorted 60,000 shares of this thing. Hey, which one of you got a 4-cent locate? What broker is that? That's pretty cheap. Holy shit, Tesla. Tesla is just having a big candle here on the downside. I reshorted a little bit. This thing, it looks like it found resistance right in the 1500 area. It's starting to build lower highs here. And we have this range break, obviously. Things are just not rallying. For now. I'm gonna cover a tiny bit of Kodak here. Yeah, this QLCOM is having a nice little breakup. It's a very slow mover. It's not like a growth leader. And the earnings numbers, yeah, it was a big beat, but it's just not a fast grower. Okay, the Qs are now starting to fade. Okay, I don't like the action in the markets right now. TQQs are it just took out the opening range lows. Okay, Workhorse looks like I got stopped out of it. I shorted 20,000 shares of this TQQ. I'm probably gonna get stopped out of all my longs. It just feels like markets they want to test lower. Yeah, Workhorse, that was it looked so good and now it looks like shit. Oh, T-Doc too. Okay. This is what a choppy market looks like. T-Dog is still strong though. You know what, Square, I'm just gonna sell it before it hits my stop. I'm still green on it. Okay. Gotta be proactive here. Okay, Zillow looks like stop me out of the new starter. W is holding up really well though. Tesla, this thing loses the 20-day. Oh man, it has a huge air pocket down to the like mid 1100s or so. BA continues its fade. Let's see if Peloton can find support on the rising 20-day and 10-day moving averages. EPT is also violating its 10-day moving average. Yep, a lot of weakness. Okay, Riot, I'm out. Got stopped out of it. This thing never rallied like I wanted it to. Wow, Candy, Jesus. I should have done that one instead of Kodak. Oh. Okay. I think Kodak is gonna fade also. It's just gonna take some time, I guess. Alright, Tesla is starting to fade a bit more. I'm short 2600 shares again. Yeah, BE's. I think it's a totally broken short. It had a big red solid candle below the 20 days. I just sold it throughout the day. Every day it broke the lows of the previous 60-minute candle. I sold like 10,000 shares. So I sold everything. Totally broken short. I'm just looking at old comments in the chat. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. What's Shopify doing? Yeah, Shopify is now trying to find some support. AMD is holding up really well from yesterday's earnings. Oh, trade zero? Okay. I should probably get a trade zero account. Yeah, Workhorse, let's see. I took a big loss on Workhorse. Pretty decent loss. 128k. The short looks really great, but it's just the momentum is not here. Like, it hasn't been here for two weeks. Like, if we would have gotten this breakout 2 weeks ago, this thing would have gone to like 20 today. But the moment, just the violent buying is not here right now. Hasn't been in a while. Now Kodak is code. I should have done Candy. Why didn't I do Candy instead? Like, I had both of these were one watch, and I do the one that's not breaking down. Okay. Let's see if Tesla starts reclaiming VWAP, I'll just cover, take a small loss on the ads. It really needs to break the lows of the day. Lows of the day is exactly where or pretty much where the 20-day moving average is, and also the lows of this channel. But unless it breaks that, I'm not gonna do any big size on it. And TQQ's 2. Let's see if this thing bounces, and if it starts reclaiming VWAP, I'll just cover it. GBTC is hitting in lows. Mara is holding up well. Oh, really, T-Doc? No, wait, what? So my stop on T-Doc was 219, and where did it trade? Oh, actually it traded into 217s. That's just bad luck. It's just had the annoying shakeout. Maybe I'll rebuy it. We'll see. DAL is a weak airline. Just keeps breaking lower. What's BA doing? BA is also weak. Yeah, I'm gonna go short more. Like if AAL starts breaking down, I'm gonna short this thing. What's UAL doing? UAL I'm short already. Yeah, looks like it's gonna take out the lows of the day anytime, any second. How can you trade high price stocks with a small account? You just do smaller amount of shares. You're not gonna be able to do a lot of shares. TTT short, no, it's not looking like it's breaking down yet. But it could be a short if it starts breaking like this trend line, low 420s. We could get a flush to the 50-day moving average. Looks like BNTX, the one I sold earlier this week, looks like it's finding support on the rising 20-day. That's a bullish sign for now. I'm mainly doing swing trading. I really don't do much day trading. Not nowadays. It's just hard to day trade with a huge account. Swing trading is much more scalable. I haven't day traded in a long time. But the principles are the same. You're looking for high momentum stocks, and then those stocks you can short them, you can long them, you can buy dips, you can make many different types of strategies around that. The key is being in the liquid momentum stocks. That's the key. Let's see if Kodak. Okay, Kodak looks like it's failing at VWAP again. Can we finally get a flush sub 35 on it? That would be great. Okay, Tesla looks like it's about to reclaim VWAP. Don't like that. TQQs are holding this range so far. And obviously Tesla and TQQ charts look very similar. They're both in these channels. Oh, INO, really? Oh, it shook me out. My stop was like 22.87 and it printed 22.93. Are you kidding me? Oh, and now it's gonna go lower. Okay. Yeah, AMD is breaking yesterday's highs. Super strong. The leading stock in the market, the liquid leader in the markets right now. That's AMD. Workhorse built another higher low on the 60-minute chart after that nasty shakeout. We'll see what it does here. I do not know my daily realized Sharp ratio, no. I do not. No, I don't believe in market makers. There are no market makers anymore. It's just the algos. And it depends on the stop type, but many types of stops they can't like it's in their platform. It's like it's not like the algos can see it. So I really don't believe that anyone is hunting your stops. Bad luck happens. No one cares about your stops, especially like trade tiny shares. No one gives a shit. No one's out to get you. Trust me on that one. It's all you versus the market. Okay, Tesla failed at VWAP for now. So Kodak is getting, it did get rejected at VWAP, built another lower high. Dow Jones breaking lower. Spies are testing the rising 20-day. Russell is strong. Spies look weak. D-Dog is very strong. W is very strong. Okta is kinda sluggish. AVLR is weak. Looks like airlines are bouncing now. What the heck? Man, these things just like breakouts are not having follow through and breakdowns are not having follow through. That's like the worst type of market. Worst type of market. What's this? TAOP. Sounds like a China name, Tao Ping. Anyone know news on this Tao Ping? Oh, bullshit PR? Okay, that's all I need to know. China stock plus bullshit PR. Well, actually, you know, well, obviously, these things can make big moves, but yeah. Oh, it's a nano-cap name. I thought it was a bigger name. It's only a nano-cap. Well, I can't even trade that thing. Wow, this EDSA is really dying here. Gap, oh no, sorry, halt, halt, halt. Looks like this PRPO had some COVID news. Oh, I just shorted more Tesla. I had a stop that got triggered, a short stop. I'm short 4,000 shares of Tesla now. I think this thing could really fade. This thing could easily pull back 300-400 points from here if the markets start pulling back. Or maybe not. We'll see. It's right on the 20-day. Like it could, doesn't have to break down obviously, but if it breaks down, like it's a very tight stop. So that's why I'm doing some size on it. How long would you think someone be profitable if they work hard enough? 6 months, a year? I mean, look, you can obviously be in the right place, right time, and accidentally make money. But if you learn a specific setup, it's gonna take you at least 6 months, a year to master it. And to become consistently profitable and not just some random lucky guy that happens to be in the right market, right time. And then gives it all back when that stops working. mRNA taking out doping range lows. Not gonna short it. It's not really a great short setup. There's so many supports levels lower. But NVAX, NVAX. I don't know. They're supposed to have some data released this week. I just can't, swing short that thing. Wait, save? Like this is super annoying. Like, just looked like it was gonna break down and now it stopped me out. Took a $14,000 loss on it. Kodak looks like it's testing lows of the day. Qs look like they are starting to break lower. I am a little bit tempted to add a bit more on the short side on these. Nah, I'm not gonna. A lot of these good charts look like you want to break down, like Roku looks vulnerable. TTD, Okta. I don't know. I should just sell my Okta while I still have a profit in it. Or actually I'm down a little bit on it. I wanna be proactive here. Or should I wait? Am I long? Wait, what am I long more? I'd already sold Square. Like IGV looks like shit. Oh yeah, IGV looks like shit. It tried to break above the 20-day and now it's got slammed down. No, I'm gonna size down or sell my long exposure. Yep, Okta, I'm getting rid of it. There's no reason to be long software names when the software ETF is hitting new lows. That's just dumb. Okay, I got rid of this one. Tesla is look like it's bouncing a bit again. Oh wow, I'm gonna get stopped out of Lake. The mask trade is dying here. Why is the mask trade dying? APT and Lake. That sucks. Wait, UAL is gonna stop me out too? What the hell? Wow, what a shopping market. Now if this overstock can extend to like 90 plus in the next few sessions, it's gonna be a parabolic short candidate. But it needs a couple of more updates. It needs to get to 90, 100. Higher the better. This thing had several perfect high tide flag breakouts along the way, like this breakout here, this breakout here. Unfortunately, I passed on both of these breakouts. What can I say? Save 16 bucks a major level? Yeah, it is. Like, this is a big bear flag. You can clearly see it. Higher lows. It's been building higher lows for like 2 months. You had this clean range break here, like 16-ish. Yeah, I mean, look, this thing breaks down. It's gonna go to 10 bucks. That's like a 30% move. More than 30% move. We'll see, obviously, but... Like, look at what happened to BA. Like, this thing actually broke below its bear flag, and now, well, so far it's holding steadily below it. I think this thing can go easily to sub 150, 140 with some time. These breakdown trades have been a bit choppy. But especially if the markets start weakening, you know, these things could accelerate to the downside eventually. We'll see. Guys, does anyone, you know, like this workhorse was supposed to get like a USPS contract. Or it was hyped they were gonna get the part of the contract. Like, do you guys know what happened with that? I don't think they PR'd or said anything about it. Do you, any of you know anything about it? What happened to the USPS contract? Did they get it? Didn't? Well, I guess they didn't get it since they haven't PR'd it. It's still pending. Okay. Is there any deadline for it or? Oil week. Oh yeah, holy shit. Wow, look at this candle on USO. That's a big bad breakdown candle. Yep, I mean that's what we've been seeing, like sector after sector starts breaking lower past couple of weeks. One sector after another. Or not necessarily breaking lower, but they're just losing momentum. That's what a choppy market is. Wow, Candy is hitting new lows. Ah, man, this is the one I should have shorted. I should have completely ignored Kodak. Like, Kodak is kind of close to the lows of the day. I still think it could very easily get to sub 30 by tomorrow or something. I'm not going to hold it over the weekend since it's kind of an expensive hold overnight, but we'll see. Well, 6 billion, I mean, that's assuming they get the whole contract. I mean, if they're gonna get it, like, it's probably they're gonna get partial contract. Like, they don't even have a, like, manufacturing yet. I doubt they're gonna get the whole contract. Probably just a part of it. Exactly. Who needs manufacturing? It's 2020. Look, guys. Details don't matter. Oh, LI, is this kind of a EV IPO? Is it LI Auto? Is it a US company or is it a China company? Oh, it's a China electric vehicle company. Like INO. No, not INO. NIO. NIO. NIO is actually building a big flag here. It just probably needs a couple of weeks to, you know, build more of a range, let the 50-day catch up, but it looks kind of decent. Maybe in a couple of weeks there will be a nice setup there. Yeah, AMD. That's the one that got away. Man, I was contemplating buying it here, but nope, I didn't. Because I had this fixed mindset that AMD is like a choppy stock. Like, it had a failed breakout here, had a failed breakout here, so I was like, it's probably gonna fail again. Nope. Just look at how perfect it looks on the weekly chart. This is a 5-star setup. It built higher lows for a year. This had this clean range break. This is like textbook. It looks exactly like T-Doc, or not T-Doc. What's maybe Shopify? No, not Shopify. Oh, well, like it looks like it's just a perfect like high tide flag. That's my point. On the weekly chart, not on the daily chart. On the daily chart, it was pretty choppy, obviously. My stop on Tesla, I have two stops. One is like 1490. Like, since I'm in big size, I have tight stop. Like if it reclaims VWAP, I'm gonna get out of most of my shares, and the other stop is if it starts going green. But you know what? If it takes out lows of the day, I may add even more. TQQs, maybe I should lower my stop on this thing. We'll see. Like TQQs, yeah, we'll see. Okay, Kodak looks like it's just building lower highs again. This 3630 area is a big range break for it. Let's see if it can break that. SRNE is shaping up here. For those of you who are new, I have a system with back watch lists. Like every breakout or breakdown that looks good, I track it for a month. I track all of these, like all of these stocks in this list are the breakouts and breakdowns today, and I'm gonna track them for a month. And then I usually like clean it up. That's how you train your brain to identify good setups. You gotta track them. DAL is definitely the weakest of the airlines right now. Doku, if it goes red to green, well, maybe like a day trading setup. I don't really day trade. I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow all the tech names are reporting tonight. I think all the mega or yeah, the trillionaires. Do you know Kunal Desai? I know who he is. I've talked to him. I met him in person. He's a nice guy. I know he runs a chat room. I don't know if he still does it, but at least a few years ago he did. Do you think he's legit? Yeah, I do think he's legit. He moved to crypto? Yeah, I know he traded crypto for a while, or like parallel to stocks. Obviously, you gotta be where the money is. Gotta trade what moves. Sam, similar to OMI? Yeah, but Sam, this is like a bear company. OMI is like, they had a huge blowout earnings. This is a mask maker. Like, this earnings was like a game changer for this thing. Like Sam, I don't know. I mean, the charts look similar, but I think OMI has more potential. This is like a large cap bear company. But OMI, this is still a small cap. They had huge earnings. Just coming out of a big range. Like, I think this OMI could double, but I don't think, like, in the next few months. But I don't think Sam could double in the next few months. Have you met Elon Musk yet? No. I don't really have any plans meeting him. Ecom? Why would I meet Elon Musk? That's a random question. Opinion on Nete. Let's see. Isn't this a crypto name? Oh, never mind. It's okay. It's an electric vehicle name. Well, it is flagging nicely. It's like a high tide flag, but it's a very thin stock. But if it starts breaking out of this like low mid 16 area and volume, you know, this thing could go. This thing could go to 20, 25. Who knows? It's a good looking chart, but very thin. Maybe Elon wants to know. He probably doesn't. I mean, look, I'd rather die than live on Mars. That place looks depressing. There's just nothing there. I just don't get the, like, I wouldn't want to move to Mars. Maybe in a couple of 100 years when we have terraformed the planet and it looks nice and you can breathe fresh air. It looks like Arizona. Yeah, except if you take your mask off, you're gonna die. If you take like the helmet off. Yeah, Matt Damon lives on Mars. I saw that movie. Oh, Kodak! Holy shit, I need to cover some here. Oh yeah. Closing in on 200k. I made back 1/7 of my loss yesterday on Kodak. Yay! 1/7. Okay, I just covered. I had 40,000 shares. I have 35,000 now. Oh, imagine if it starts getting downside halts. Why can't it get downside halts today? Yeah, Codex is, we've been long this thing for a while. It's just flagging here. It's finding support on a rising 10-day so far. D-Dog is definitely strong. That's my biggest long position too. Together with W, they're both $2.2 million positions. They're the strongest ones. So that's something at least. Okay, Tesla is getting stronger again. Looks like it's reclaiming. I'm gonna cover most if it reclaims that VWAP. It's just holding this range. The lower end of that range. AVLR. Oh, it almost stopped me out. Almost stopped me out. But now it looks like it's bouncing off the 10-day. Building a higher low on the 60-minute chart. For now, at least. Let's see. SPAC. If it can't bounce soon, I'm gonna sell my position from yesterday. Okay, UAL didn't stop me out. That's good. Now I just want to see it break lows of the day. Holy shit, Qs are bouncing hard. Probably need to cover my short. This one held the lower end of the range also. Yeah, CS. Yep. Too bad I sized down on it like a couple of weeks ago. I only have like a third of my position, or less even. Like a quarter of my position that I initially bought in the 80s on the earnings breakout. But yeah, it's one of the strongest stocks. Look at how beautiful it just keeps riding the 20-day. Just bouncing off the 20-day. This is the 20-day, super important on the momentum stocks. That's why I'm closely watching the 20-day on Tesla. Like, it breaks down the 20-day, loses this channel. I mean, you can have a trade where you can risk like, I don't know, $10 to make $300-400. You have like asymmetric risk reward. And you can do unlimited size. It's just awesome. Oh no, Square is now bouncing. I shouldn't have sold it, I guess. Alright. Oh! Kodak! Kodak is about to go red. Let's see if I can make back like a third of my loss from yesterday. Nah, I'm not gonna make back a third of my loss. I have too small size on it. Yeah, save. I'm gonna reshort. Oh yeah, yeah. It built another lower high. Like it just keeps building. Like they try to break down. They're gonna bounce, build another lower high, and then they gonna start fading again. That's been the thing. Okay, I just got short 170,000 shares of AAL. This thing just triggered. AAL just triggered. Just took out the lows of the day. Like this thing looks juicy. Just breaking down this long multi-month range. Maybe I'm not even gonna short save. Because I think I have pretty decent exposure now. I have BA, UAL, and this AAL. Like one of these things, these things are gonna break down, and they're gonna have some really nice like 20-30% fades in like a week or two. Save. Yeah, I probably should reshort save. DAL, what's this one? Yeah, DAL is the weakest one. This is breaking down. Definitely breaking down. Look at this. Multi-month lower highs, and then it has this range breaks. It was a bit choppy at first, but now it's definitely like these things could have waterfall declines eventually. I don't even know I'm watching mRNA. There's no setup there for me. Yeah, oh yeah, overstock. Man, I really hope this thing hits like 90 plus by tomorrow or something. It's gonna be a nice short setup in it. Either tomorrow or Monday, maybe. Like the workhorse chart, even though it failed the breakout, like the chart still is intact. Like it has this big multi-month range, and it has these higher lows. Like I think like I really hope it doesn't try to break out today. But if it starts breaking out like maybe next week or something, you know, I'm gonna rebuy it, or maybe tomorrow. Oh, by the way, like the USPS contract, is there any like deadline on it? I think I asked it before, but I didn't see if I didn't see a date. Is there like any set deadline on it or not? Like could it come? Like could the announcement come at any day? All right, so Kodak bounced perfectly off the like. Did it go red? No, 33.20 is yesterday's close, and 33.20 is where it's bouncing, and it's all yeah okay. So we'll see. I should probably lower my stop a little bit on the shares I have left. I still have about 2/3 of my shares left. But for me, this is a swing trade. Like it either goes to like 25 or something by tomorrow, or it stops me out at 43.60. That's it. LUV. Okay, so this airline is starting to break down. This is a little bit slower mover than the other ones. Okay, Tesla is about to take out lows of the day. Again, Tesla is now showing relative weakness to the Qs again, like it showed yesterday too. Oh man, I'm thinking about shorting a bit more. Can I handle 5,000 shares short on Tesla? It's gonna be a very big position. No, I'm not gonna go crazy. One thing, if you have a big loss or you're losing, like in a drawdown or something, yeah, you shouldn't go crazy in size. That's something I learned over the years. It's easy to get emotional, etc., etc. This T-Doc, this is a market leader. I just can't ignore this thing. It's showing some big strength. I probably should rebuy it. I should rebuy it. Okay, I have almost 10,000 shares of this T-Doc now. It better not stop me out again. Looks like this IGV is showing some strength again. It's building a higher low on the 60-minute chart. But now the problem is the 20-day and the 10-day are big resistance areas. So it may just bounce a bit and then fade off of those levels. That's the thing. I think the close today is gonna be very telling. Alright, let's see if T-Duck can take out the highs of the day now. And actually go. I guess DAL is the one I should have shorted. This thing is going straight down. Like AAL took out lows of the day, but now it's kind of bouncing back. UAL is kind of not breaking down. No, this is not happening. Are you kidding me? Okta is the stock I sold like 15 minutes ago. Oh man, this is... Man, I hate Shopee markets. Get just faked out. I didn't really get faked out, I just didn't obey my stop. I didn't want it to, like, I thought the market was gonna reverse and go to shit, and now it's not gonna go to shit, looks like. We still think. Don't you think all the airlines... Look, eventually if airlines are gonna break down, they're all gonna break down. Right now they're kind of selectively breaking down. But I think eventually they could... red lines, they're just trend lines. How I'm drawing them? Just with the draw it. Just draw with your mouse pointer and hit spacebar, you get the line. Or you can use it like here. Very simple. Just a trend line. Well, the thing is, it was a fat finger trade. You can never adjust like that. You're never gonna make a fat finger trade again. You're always gonna they always gonna happen. It was just an extreme scenario. Never, you know, it was just an extreme. Like that could have happened on any stock, right? Like I fat finger all the time. Like at least a few times per week that I accidentally like buy or sell twice the size, but they usually not on these ultra momentum stocks. So I don't think I can adjust to a point where that will never happen again. You just have to be, you know, fine with, you know, shit will happen to you. If you're gonna trade a long time, shit will happen to you. You just gotta be prepared for that. There's always gonna be something. Gonna be technical issues. There's gonna be, you know, your own errors. Just some bad luck. There's always gonna be something. That's, you know, just gotta, you know, be fine with it. Like shit will never stop happening to you. Shit will always happen with you, you know, to you. Like at least a couple of times per year, you're gonna get a big shit thrown in your face. And it's all success in trading. It's all about how you are able to wipe it off. So today so far I'm not really. So I'm up like 200k on Kodak, but between that stop out in T-Doc, Workhorse and Save, I'm down 200k. Woo! Yeah, Tesla is looking weak. It is looking. I don't think I will add to it. I just don't have the balls to do it. Especially TQQ still kind of not breaking down. Like, I want them both to break down. Like, I won't trust any Tesla attempted breakdown if TQQs are staying in range. I just don't trust it. TQQs need to, or like the Qs, need to break down, or like the Nasdaq. It's the same thing. I think, at least. Let's see. Oh, Okta, man. This one is a little bit annoying. Oh, maybe I should catch up on Twitter. A lot of people have written comments to me. Man, that tweet yesterday, holy shit. '86 retweets and 476 likes. I got like 1,500 new followers. Hey, I'm gonna take a $2 million loss next time. I'm gonna post it. Posting losses is the easiest way to like grow in trading Twitter. Losing is more popular, yeah, because everyone's posting losses all the time. Almost no one posts losers. I guess that's why. People are like tired of all the people just posting losses, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Tesla is really tight here. It reclaims that VWAP, I'm out. That's great about Tesla. It has like these really tight ranges. You can do a lot of size, like big dollar position. But this range here, it's like what, a percent? Yeah, it's like a 1% range, and it's super liquid. Very easy to trade it. Like. Looks like it wants to reclaim. When am I gonna pump a micro float? Never, because I don't trade micro floats. I don't trade thin stocks. Almost never, very rarely. Exactly, $2 million loss, get 2,000 followers, that's $1,000 per follower. Doesn't seem to be the best strategy. FE, no, I'm not gonna pump. I'm not gonna pump anything, guys. Like most stocks I trade are like very liquid stuff, like BA, like Peloton. I mean, there are some exceptions, obviously, but like Tesla, like you can't pump these things. W, DDOC, TDOC, Kodak, like this thing is ultra liquid. It traded how many? Oh my god, it almost traded 300 million shares. Like, how do you pump this thing? It's impossible. Tim Sykes will be contacting me? I doubt it. My YouTube video has 6.5k views? Really? What? No way. Holy shit. No way. Wait, what? 6.1k views. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. Nice. So many trolls on YouTube. NVAX rolling over. Wait, what? 60 million? Wait, what do you mean 60 million rolling over? What is 60 million? Oh, 60 minutes? Oh, you mean, okay, yeah, on the chart, yeah. I mean, look, I would love to short NVAX here because it looks like it may lose that rising 10-day. Look at this thing. This thing has been surfing the rising 10-day for the past 200% for the past 2 months. And guys, this is where we bought it. This is a high tide flag. This is why I'm so excited about Workhorse. Look at this thing. This is where we bought it. We bought it like 47s, 48s. Or at least I did. I know some people, other people did that. Then I sold it like here, like high 78s. Because I thought this thing was, not really gonna do much more. And then after I sold it, it only went up another 90%. Oh god. Oh, what a fuck up. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is hold a big winner. It's just so hard sometimes. It's incredibly hard. I mean, it's like unbelievably hard sometimes. Holding a big winner. Okay, TQQs, I'm out. This thing is, yeah, Tesla is not gonna break down either, I think. I'm gonna cover TQQ, taking a loss on this thing, taking on the starter shares. It's just holding this range. Not a fan. Yeah, Tesla is probably gonna stop me out. Or maybe not, I don't know. Shopify still good, only if you're in it already from like way lower. Like this is a high tide flag. Look at this, guys. This is like the best breakout setup ever. Memorize these types of setups for those of you who are new. You have a big move, you have higher lows, and you have a range break, like several month range break or several week range break. And look at this Shopify. Like we bought it here. We bought the opening range highs on this day here. Unfortunately, I sold it. Where did I sell it? Like around 1,000 or something. And then it kind of pulled back a bit, and now yesterday it went higher. And you know, if you're still in it, it looks good, but there's absolutely no setup to buy it here. This PDD looks great for maybe tomorrow, but definitely next week. Melee reports tonight. Zoom looks great. I really like this one. This one reports early September. I really think Zoom goes to 300 plus. It's an insane growth story. This LRM, it's a thin stock. It obviously failed the breakout yesterday, but it's still the chart is still intact. The high tide flag is still intact. Like it's building higher lows. Like if it attempts to break out over that high 48, low 49 area, like next week, you know, it's a high tide flag. This thing could go to 60 plus if it breaks out successfully. Gotta keep an eye on those types of setups. They're very profitable. Like high tide flags is like one of the most profitable setups. It's a swing trading setup, but or well, I guess you can day trade it too, but I don't see a point day trading something like that if you can swing trade it, right? My stop on Tesla is if it reclaims VWAP intraday. Well, when I buy my swing trades, the lows of the day is my stop most of the time. And when I short, most of the time the stop is highs of the day. But there are variations of it. Guys, look, I can't stress it enough. Go to my Twitter, check out the videos on my pinned tweet. Especially the first one. The second one is not as important, but the first one. Or I think there are 3 videos there even. You should probably check out all of them. Because it's kind of annoying, you know, explaining the same thing over and over again. No, I didn't trade Tay up. Wait, Roku, when do they report? 5th of August, okay. My OnlyFans, yeah. That's how I make my money. Oh boy. ALVR, some new IPO. Why? Because that's how stocks move. I found those are the ones that work the best. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter which ones you use that much, but you know, just stick to something. Stick to something you have at least tested on, like the market leaders over the past, say, 100 years. Like, these moving averages, the 10 and 20, like, if you look at the biggest momentum stocks, like, no matter where you look at the market leaders, you can look at the market leaders in 90s, 80s, 50s, 20s. Like, they move the same way. They obey the same moving averages. Like the 10, 20, 50, 200. Like, they worked for 100 years, and they're probably gonna work for another 100 years. What do I know? They just work. And the 60-minute chart, I just found the EMAs work better. I don't know. You can use the simple moving average too, maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Just consolidation scanner. I don't have a consolidation scanner. Target range for SPAC. Well, looks it's probably gonna stop me out. But look, if this thing gets momentum, obviously right now the market is a bit shaky. Things are not really following through, but you know, this thing could go back to high teens eventually. What do I know? That's why I bought it, but sometimes they just don't work. Look, my scanning is very simple. I think I even have a video. Look, guys, on Twitch, I'm gonna show you guys. On Twitch, there is a, if you, like, I'm gonna show you guys my Twitch. So this is, why is the quality so low? Okay, you see, now you're gonna see the infinity loop. I'm gonna show you something. If you go to, wait, what? I can't see anything. This is super annoying. Wait, where do you go to? Wait. Ah, like, I can't see anything on my own chart. Like, okay, let's see. Like, if you go to videos, okay, here, if you click on my, like, handle column again, go to videos. Here, wait, I'm gonna take it because you're gonna get an infinity loop. I'm gonna find the video. There's let's see here. Man, I'm so bad at Twitch. How do I find the? How do I find it? Oh, here it is. So here, the latest highlights. Okay, here it is. This is in Swedish, but the latest highlights. Okay, here's the example momentum leader scan. Like, I have several scans like this, but for different time frames. The whole thing is here. Here it is. I'm actually gonna pin it in. I'm gonna pin it in Twitter on Twitter on the pinned tweet. I'm gonna. Let's see here. Where is it? Man, I suck at Twitter too. I suck at everything. All right. Now it's pinned in the pinned tweet. It's just in the list. Where do I find it? Yeah, okay, great. Can you pin the most important pinned tweets? No, you can only pin one tweet, unfortunately. I think at least, yeah. Oh, AAL, no, it's it's not going lower. Z, oh, C, come on, man. I'm tired of getting in and out on starters on that thing. Kodak. Okay, let's see if we can fail at VWAP. It doesn't really matter if it reclaims VWAP. I'm gonna use the highs of the day as my stop, and that's that. The more important thing is how it closes. Unless it stops out, like it needs to close weak for me to hold it overnight. Tesla is, yeah, it's probably gonna stop me out. It's very tight here, it just can't break down, and Qs didn't really break down. Qs want to go green, looks like. Alright, fine. UAL, I'm gonna tighten my stop on that one too. Look, I can take these small losses, like these small cuts, like all day long, all week long. When they finally break down, they're gonna make huge moves on the downside. If they break down, sorry. That's gonna make it all back and more. But that's my trading. Like I had a 25% win rate last year, and yet I made like over 100%, if I remember correctly. It's all about small losses, big wins. Small losses, big wins. Don't get into the cult. You have to be profitable every day. No, you don't have to. What you need to do is have some really big home run trades and keep the losses small in the meanwhile. That's my philosophy. That's obviously for day trading, you can do it differently, but I need to get back into Z. This thing is just not going away. Okay, AAL, I got stopped out. Fine. The airlines are not breaking down. Alright. Not this time either. One day. Damn, today is a shoppy day. I can't get much going, except for Kodak. Holy shit, TAOP. Holy shit, this thing. But at least some of my swings from earlier this week are having some great follow through, like D-Dog and W so far. Tesla is still, well, now Tesla is building higher lows on the like 1 and 5 minute charts, so it's probably gonna maybe go green or something, especially with the Qs rallying. UEL is gonna stop me out also. Yeah, Zillow is now starting to break out of this mini flag. I got in a starter again. I'm not gonna do any big sizes. This thing's probably gonna stop me out again. I just can't do big, full size in a Shopee market. I just can't do it. You know, I'm an addict. Like, I have to trade. That's one of my biggest weaknesses in trading. But at least I know when a market is choppy. Like, most of the time I'm able to like recognize it and not do like crazy size. Except for the Tesla short, but that one was a really tight stop, so it doesn't really matter. IGV, yeah, IGV, it looks like it wants to go, well, not maybe it want to go green, but looks strong. Oh man, INO, I can't believe this shakeout. Are you kidding me? What the hell was that all about? It's now like what, $2 lower than when I covered it. I had big size too, damn. That was a minimized profit. What percent of my account am I risking per trade? Around 0.3 to 0.5% or so. Okay, Tesla, I only have a tiny position left. I covered up. I got stopped out. So I'm taking smaller risks than I used to. But I'm going for like big multiples of risk. Like every trade I take, like if I can't like realistically think I can make say 10 times my initial risk, I'm probably not gonna take the trade. And many of my like swing longs, I can make 20, 30, 50 times my initial risk. So like a home run trade, let's just say something like NVAX down here where I bought it, and then I sold it like what, 60% higher, like a couple of weeks later. Like I made easily 10 times my initial risk on this thing. There are better ones. D-Dog may be a bet. No, not D-Dog. Which is the one? D-Dog. Which one is it? Not D-Dog. What's the one? What's the name of the one? No, not PDD. Well, PDD is also a good example where I bought it here and then I sold it like here. Or at least my last shares. That was also 65% move. This one I easily got like 15 times, 20 times my initial risk on my last shares. So, but that's the thing, if you're swing trading, your win rate is probably gonna be lower than when you're day trading. So like, again, like my win rate last year was like 25%. And yet I was wildly profitable. And even this year, this is my best year by far. My win rate is well below 35%. All right, things are starting to shape up. Tesla, I should probably cover it. My last shares here. Oh my god, there's a rainstorm outside my house. It's completely dark. Okay, I'm all covered, Tesla, whatever. I think everything's gonna rally from here. We'll see. Chumia. This one is, I think this thing could easily go to 20 eventually. It's getting pumped hard as is PayPal, Square, and Amazon of Africa. Oh, see, Zillow is starting to break out. But again, choppy market, so will it have any follow through? That's the question. Okay, looks like T-Dot took out highs of the day. Okay, looks like things are getting traction on the long side. That's good. My swings are starting to work, some of them really nicely. My shorts obviously didn't work out. except for Kodak. That one worked out, but at least for now. Okay, so it looks like Kodak got rejected again at VWAP. Obviously, if it reclaims VWAP, I'm not gonna get worried unless it stops me out. UAL still hasn't stopped me out. This one I'm still in. QCOM. Well, the problem with QCOM is it's a very slow stock. Like average daily range is 2.5%. Like it's just not a great trading stock. I'm sorry. Gotta be in the momentum leaders. It's just not a momentum leader. And look at the numbers. Like it's not a growth stock. 8% EPS growth, minus 49% revenue growth. Like this is just a very, like the numbers are very, very choppy. Like, like compared to something like the one I went long today, TDOC. Look at this thing. Look, this is the type of stock you want to be in. Like steady high revenue growth. Like obviously it's not a profitable stock. But look at the revenue growth. Like consistently steady. Or another like leader, let's just say, like look at Shopify. Like look at the numbers. Look at the revenue growth. Look at the EPS growth. And then you look at something like QCOM. Like, why would this stock go up? What's the reason for it? Like, right? Like if you're gonna get big moves in the stock, there needs to be a reason for it to go up. Like every stock can go up a short amount of time on some random stuff. But there needs to be something, and usually earnings or expected earnings is the big driver for long-term moves. Yeah, I hold stocks into earnings all the time. If I have a big profit cushion, I'm a swing position trader. I need to be holding stocks into earnings. I can hold stocks for 3-5 months if they work out really well, that is. Yeah, we'll see. I was just, I didn't get to the lows. Yeah, I kind of had it too tight stop of it on it. Whatever. It is what it is. Wow, this Riot totally crapped out. What a piece of shit. Mara is holding up much, much better. GBTC looks like it's bouncing. This is the Bitcoin ETF. Peloton looks like it's bouncing off the rising 20-day, exactly what we want to see. So my stop is now lows of the day. SPAC looks like shit right now. Lake is kind of weak. Didn't really, it failed the breakout, but it's building higher lows. It's building higher lows. You can clearly see it's building higher lows. So as long as those higher lows hold intact, it's fine. BA looks like it's bouncing. I should probably cover some shares. Yeah, I'm gonna cover some shares. I'm not gonna get greedy. Covered 1,000 shares out of 15,000 from yesterday. And Okta, oh my god, are you kidding me? What did I sell Okta? Was it like 212, 211? Like 30 minutes ago? This is just... Why can't I just obey my stops? Sometimes trading is really about fighting against yourself. There are no market makers out there to get you, gun your stops. It's all, it's all you against yourself. It really is. Trading is just a big fight against yourself. You are the only factor that determines if you're gonna make it in trading or not. No one else. That's just the way it is. Yeah, Roku looks great. Roku looks absolutely amazing. All right. Oh, Fastly. Wow, this thing broke out today. Also looks like. All right. If I would start over again, I would definitely not day trade. I think day trading is a huge waste of time because it's not scalable. I mean, like for a new trader, maybe yeah, day trading could make sense, but I think it's just easier to make money if you're swing trading. I really do think so. Well, all of successful traders are good at taking losses. That's the only thing that saves you from disaster. No, I really didn't have, like I know some people still have like issues taking losses after several years of trading. I never really had that. I just didn't, I wasn't completely aware of the concept of a stop loss when I started trading. I guess that was the issue. I didn't really know what the hell I was doing, but once I learned the concept of stop loss, generally no, it wasn't really a problem for me. Yeah, day trading gives you more practice for swing trading. Maybe, yeah, I guess maybe. But I don't think you have to day trade to start swing trading. I mean, you can just. I think in the long run, I think swing trading is better. It's more scalable. It's just easier. Like you don't have to fight near your entry constantly, etc., etc. And now the now the airlines are weakening again. AAL shook me out, and now it looks like it wants to take out the lows of the day again. Like, oh, this market, man. Fuck this market. This thing. Like the past 4 months have been really, really easy. Like trading is usually not easy. It's just grinding it out. But the past 4 months have been easy. And now we're back to a market where you have to grind it out. At least as a swing trader. Like for a day trader, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, pick the best momentum stocks and follow the rules. Yeah, like if it takes out lows of the day, I have to short it. Like this thing, it's just a really nice looking breakdown candle for now. If it can take out the lows of the day, that is. And you can have a very tight stop, like what? You can risk like what, 15, 20 cents? This thing breaks down, it's gonna go down $2. So yeah, I'm gonna reshort it. Etsy, yeah, well, it broke out yesterday. That's all I have to say about that. There is nothing here today. If you missed it, you missed it. Exactly. Big money is made in the sitting. I absolutely agree. All my biggest winners this year, SC, I was in this thing for what? 4 months? 3 months? Went up 160%. It didn't go up 160% in a day. No, it took 3 months. Fastly, another one. When we bought it on earnings here in the 30s, this thing went up 250%. It didn't go up 250% in a day. It took a couple of months. Now, obviously, I didn't trade this perfectly, but it's all about catching big moves and catching the big, juicy part in the middle. And you're gonna be financially independent in no time. On the big winners, I use the 10 and 20 day moving averages as trailing stops. Because these things can really, that's the mistake I made on NVAX. I really didn't wait for it to close below the 10 day. Like I just randomly sold it because I thought it was extended. Like, it's not gonna go up much more. I sold it like on this day here, right? It never even touched the 10 day. And then it went sideways for like a week, and then it like went up another 70%. If I had just had to use the simple close below the 10 day, which is what I usually use, like the 10 and 20 day moving averages, my trailing stops, I would have made another, I don't know, a lot of money on it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, sometimes it's hard to stick to rules. It's hard. One thing I don't have a hard time with is stop losses, but sometimes, like I said before, holding a big winner is a really, really hard thing to do sometimes. It really is. It's just unbelievably hard. Oh wow, W is going straight up. I need to sell some of this. I sold a tiny bit. D-Dog, yeah. I already sold a little bit of it today. Zillow looks good. Chew Me, I haven't sold anything of this one for a while. I'm gonna let it get to like mid 12s, then I'm gonna sell a tiny piece. AVLR is shaping up. UAL, and now like the growth names are breaking out, and the airlines are weakening. Oh, what a random market. AAL, again, I'm gonna reshort if it takes out lows of the day. It's just too juicy not to, in my opinion. It's just too juicy of a stock. Of a setup. Too juicy of a setup. And save, maybe this one too, we'll see. Thanks, Trader Wyckoff. Yeah, it's hard to disclose your losses, right? Like if there's like 163 people watching you, getting chopped up on a stock or on several stocks, it's not fun. But that's how you grow a spine, I guess. A lot of people don't have a spine. You gotta grow it. It doesn't come naturally. This DraftKings looks good for tomorrow or next week. VBAN? What's VBAN? I don't know what VBAN is. What inspired me to get into trading? Tim Sykes. No joke, Tim Sykes. I found him and I got sold into trading. I'm like, wow, I want to do that. Like, I was like, well, he doesn't seem like a very smart guy and he's making a lot of money. Like, why can't I make a lot of money? Like, I was like, what, 22 years old? I was like, hey, this trading thing seems really cool. Like a really cool thing to do. He's a degenerate. Yeah, he's like the sleaziest salesman guy. He's like a very sleazy salesman. I don't think he has a lot of ethics, but you know, look, I mean, I'm trading thanks to him. That's why I'm trading, right? Credit where credit is due. Listening to you talk is incredible. Okay, thanks, I guess. I'm just talking. My average, I don't really look at the percentages. It depends on a stock. Like a Kodak, on something like Kodak, it could be like 5-10%, right? Something like Tesla, it was 1%. It depends on the stock. There's no set rules. Depends on the stock. Look at Kodak. The average daily range, thanks to the huge volatility past 3 days, it's 24%. Something like Tesla, it's 7.8%, which is actually much higher than I thought. Wow. But let's look at something like JD, which is on my watch list. It's building a nice flag here. It's only 3.5. Wow, now Roku is starting to break. Oh, okay. Let's see, a Kodak. So yeah, it looks like it failed VWAP again. We'll see. Hopefully it can go solidly red and then get a flush sub 25 tomorrow. That would be really nice. That would be very, very nice. But this Okta is getting to me, man. Oh my god, wow. I had 10,000 shares of Okta. I sold it like, oh my god. So I would be up 70,000 on those shares if I hadn't sold them. I don't know. Sometimes I just do random things. Like you gotta get feelings out of your trading as much as possible. That's why you need solid methodology. But sometimes, like when a lot of things are going on, I just, sometimes I do random things, like near the open and stuff like that. Like, well, it is what it is, And Square too, like I sold it randomly. Like everything, like when I sold Okta and Square, like all of these names were fading. I was like, oh man, I don't want to turn those into losses, so I just randomly sold them. It's just stupid. I wanted to be proactive. Well, oh wow, wow, that's one hell of a breakout. I guess I should have bought it. Well, there's still time to get in on. There's still several really good looking ones that haven't broken out, like PDD, Zoom, Roku, TTD. TTD is not a favorite, but PDD is really good looking. Zoom and Roku. What's SC doing? SC not good set up. And Square too. Like if it's Now I hope it can go sideways for a while here, for a couple of days. This thing has a look. It's a high tide flag. DraftKings looks decent, I guess. My first couple of years, I blew up like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, there's like 50 more people in here today than there's usually. Like I increased my Twitch following by 50% by taking a huge loss. Oh, poker face, what the fuck? Oh god. Yeah, the sex cult is off the table. And the suicide cult is off the table too. Hey guys, can I quote you on Twitter? Oh, I'm gonna quote you too, Poker Face. Oh man, that's just... Oh, it's too funny. Do you drive a cool car? Yeah, actually, thank you for asking. I'm actually gonna get my new car tomorrow. I drive the old X1, the M50D, but I'm gonna get my new X5M tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I'm literally gonna get it tomorrow. I've been waiting for it for like a month and a half. I'm gonna get my car 2 days after the huge, my biggest career loss. That's great timing. No, I don't have AMD. Nope. Guys, if you look at the screen, this is my open positions. Like, if the stock is not here, I'm not in it. Those are all my open positions. This is the car I'm gonna get tomorrow. The new BMW X5M. But this is not the X5M. No, it's the 40i. Wait. Are they trolling X5M? That wasn't the X5M. This is the X5M. Yeah. Waiting for it for a month and a half. Let's see. A Fiat 500, yeah. Nvidia short, yeah, Nvidia looks decent. It's a slow mover, but yeah, it looks decent. This thing could go to 500, yeah. Absolutely. Like the semis are the strongest sector right now. The semis are, oh wow, AMD, holy shit, it's gonna go to 90. Yeah, 10 and 20 day I usually like as trailing stops. Like if they close below the 10 and 20 day, that's why I usually black X5M. That's when I usually sell them. Like BE yesterday. Like this thing when it start on this day here and it looked like it was gonna close below the 10 day. I sold like a quarter or so. I already sold like quarter into strength and I sold like another quarter here on this day. And then here it reported earnings yesterday. It decisively went through the 20 day and then I just, you know, it didn't look like it was gonna bounce. So I just decisively sold it. Like the later the day got, it looked like it was definitely gonna close below the 20 day. So usually they work well. It didn't work that well on the BE trade. It just totally crapped out. Oh, you pre-ordered the Ford Bronco? That car looks amazing. When is the delivery? Is it next year? That, yeah, Ford Bronco looks amazing. What is my favorite brand of yoga pants? Like I'm wearing a pair of Nikes right now. They're not really yoga pants, but they're like some kind of fitness pants that I did yoga in a couple of days ago. I don't know. I don't have a favorite brand of yoga pants. big week for you. 1.5 million Kodak, 250K on car. You're down like 2 million. Well, actually, no, it's not 250K on the car. It's like 180 or something. Wait, is Roku break? No, wait, AR. But yeah, a big week. It's been a big week for me. Yeah, the band, it's like the 63A, GLE 63 AMG or something like that, isn't it? GLE 63 AMG. No, that's the coupe version. Coupe. I like the bulky version more. 63S? No, wait, 60 GLE AMG. Isn't it? What's the name of it? 63S? What? Isn't there an AMG version of it? My yoga isn't improving trading. Yeah, doesn't look like it, I guess. Yeah, Lululemon. I don't own any Lululemon clothes. What support do you... I don't know what you mean by momentum. I don't do momentum day. I don't do day trades. Every trade I do is with the intention of holding it for a while, like at least a few days. You don't have loyalty to Tesla at all? Buy and sell the stock and not the car? I don't know what. No, I don't have loyalty to any stocks. You shouldn't really have any favorites in the stock market. Wow, looks like things are breaking out now. I'm just really regretting my sale of well, Square is still in the range, you know, but this Okta it's getting to me. Wow, I sold it $70,000 ago, an hour ago. Man, and it's gonna go to 250 or something. Oh, fuck me. Okay, UAL looks like it wants to break down again, or actually, you know, like break down. Definitely. AAL. This is pretty good, actually. My shorts are going lower and my longs are going higher. That's how it's supposed to be. Like earlier this week and like last week, like I had some days where my longs went lower and shorts went higher. Those kind of days are never fun. Really frustrating. Wow, the strength in this market. The Qs are really reclaiming. Yeah, these things are gonna go higher. Yeah, the market is strong. There's no doubt. Strength in this market. No, I don't do. I really think I keep repeating in chat, I think options is a sucker's game. Unless you made at least a few million just trading stocks, you have no place trading options. And once you made a few million trading stocks, you won't need options. Like the fail rate, there's just so many things that can go wrong in options. Like look at what went wrong with my just, you know, like regular stock trading yesterday. I lost like 7-8% of my account just on a fat finger trade. Like imagine you do like a highly leveraged options trade, fat finger it, right? I mean, things can go south so fast. Like assuming you really understand options, like 99% of options traders, they don't really understand options. Like there's just so many things that go wrong. It's a sucker's game. I'm sorry, guys. It's always gonna be the same answer. Like all the successful options traders I know, or like people that trade options, they first made their money on trading stocks, and now they are like diversifying a little bit with options, but they're still only doing like a minority of their trades with options. But I know a lot of people just trade only options because the leverage and stuff like that, and I just don't, it just doesn't end well for most people. It's not like it's hard to control risk. Like if you just buy calls and buy puts and don't do any fancy stuff like condors and butterflies and this and that and put spreads, and like you can very easily control your risk. Like you know that, okay, I can only lose 100%, but there's just so many things that can go wrong. That's my point. I just not really a believer in options trading, especially have like small accounts. Like I get like why people want to do it, especially with people that have small accounts. Like it's like a lottery ticket effect. You put out down a little bit of money and you can make 10, 20 times in like a few days. Like I get it, but it's just, you know, it's more gambling than trading. I think, yeah, the fail rate in options is much, much higher. Actually, I don't think that. I've seen data that confirms that. And it makes sense because it's just too many things that can go wrong. It's very complicated. Or it can be very complicated depending on how you trade them. This SRNE does look good. Oh. SRNE. We bought it at in the very low fives, and I got shaken out of it. I'm thinking about buying this thing. I just bought 100,000 shares of SRNE. I think this thing could go to double digits. It's one of the hottest sectors, probably the hottest sector. Yeah, Tesla. Look, the thing with Tesla, this is gonna be a really good long setup for next, maybe not, maybe even tomorrow. This looks really good. Look at the 20-day moving average. This thing, guys, like these things work, right? Look at the 20. Just keep surfing the 20-day moving average. It just can't get below it. And now it's putting in some really tight candles. It's in a tight channel on the 60-minute chart. Like this thing starts breaking out of this 1530, 1535 area. Man, this thing could go to 2000. And that's what's great about Tesla. You can risk like $10, $15, $10, $20 to make $200, $300, $400, $500. I mean, this is like the best trading stock ever. Nugget, yeah, Nugget, I'm gonna start watching it next week. Gold is also very, very strong, and GDX and those things too. I think they need a bit more time. Let the 20-day catch up, build a little bit of a flag, and then they'll be ready. They will be ready. All right, guys. I may buy some Roku also. It's still in this range. But later, maybe I'll buy some. Probably, we'll see. Bud? What? Breakout? There's no breakout here. What? Do you look? Yeah, yeah. Usually, best high tide flags are built above the 20-day. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. I'm getting hungry. My cat is getting hungry. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. For those of you new here, I trade the first hour and a half every trading day. Today, I obviously streamed a little bit longer, but usually I stream for the first hour, hour and a half. I just did a little bit of a special today because there's a lot of new people here, and also there was, you know, a lot of things like going on. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Take care and good luck trading the rest of the day.